Okay, my name is Lee Dempster, and I will be interviewing Robert Williams for my Indiana Academy history class. Now, Robert, if at any time during this interview you feel uncomfortable, just let me know. Okay, the first question I want to ask you is, what was your path to the academy?
Well, my parents wanted me to go here, and at first I was pretty resistant to the idea. I didn't like the idea of moving to another school just a few years after moving to another school. I finally made some friends. I didn't really want to leave, but eventually, after a few days and looking around the academy, I decided that I wanted to go, and I did.
Cool, cool. Did you have any doubts that the academy was the right place? Like, you said that you didn't want to move, but like after the preview days, did it change your mind?
Well, honestly, I was sort of bored at my old school. Like, it was basically sit in class, uh, occasionally do homework, take a test. I wanted an academic environment where it would actually be challenging. Although after initially coming here after living here for a while, at first I did have some doubts about whether I was cut out for it, but I guess I was.
That's good. So you do feel like you're succeeding at the academy at the moment.
Yes.
Good. How has the academy affected your life at home, though? I mean, because you're not living at home
Mhm.
anymore, are you? But you live also in Muncie, so
Mhm. It's it's nice actually. It's sort of improved my life at home because my dad and I always argued a lot, and now since we don't actually have to coexist, we just hang out and we're buddies now. And my mom's gotten into nagging me a lot more though. Like she gets ticked about grades, but
yeah,
that's expected.
like all parents, right?
Mhm.
All right. Well, knowing that your parents changed, like, so you'd say your life at the home is a lot better, your life at the academy is a lot better. So, does that prove to be the most influential part of the academy to you, or like, is it like academics that you love the most, or the social life do you love the most?
All three.
You
I
love all.
mean, I have an only child, so it got pretty boring at home because I mean, after a while, you just want someone to hang out with. So at the academy, yeah, I had people to hang out with. So the academics also is better, more interesting, and it's nice to sort of get that better relationship with my parents.
What would you say is the most influential part?
Oh, it's really nice to hang out with people.
So probably the social life.
Social life, although academics is more important in the sense, but the social life is the part that I like the most.
Well, it does offer a college environment, right? Like, do you feel like you're actually attending kind of like a college school, like a preparatory school?
Well, yes. On the other hand, no, because I'm still living in the same town as my parents, and I see them from time to time. So I feel it's not like it's like a college-like experience, but at the same time, I sort of have a few advantages living in Muncie.
Okay.
Although some would dispute the advantages of living in Muncie.
Yeah. So you were saying earlier that you didn't really know about coming here. What do you wish you had known before you came to the academy? Now, looking back.
Well, people said it's hard and it's difficult, but I feel like they did a poor job of explaining why. Because you get so caught up in the new stuff of being able to hang out with people and do things and like live that you kind of push classes aside and you sort of lose the work ethic that you might have had at your old school. So it's not just improving your work ethic, it's rebuilding a new work ethic.
I see. Um, so the social life at the academy, you would say, is a lot more, I guess, strenuous. Like it's better in the sense that you get to hang out with them, but it's strenuous on your academic life as well
Well,
because you do have to develop those new study habits, as you called it,
uh, like by strenuous, do you mean having a negative effect on
on your
academic
academic.
life? Well, I know that first semester it kind of did because first semester I had a lot of trouble with classes due to that, but I think second semester in this year I've sort of gotten the balance on that. So
That's good.
yeah.
So how does the social life at the academy compare to your old school?
Um, I miss my friends from my old school, but at the academy, it's kind of nice just being able to walk across the hall and be like, "Hey, what's up?"
Hmm.
Um,
Do you feel like you're closer with the people here, or is it about the same?
I it's I feel like I'm still a little closer to some of my friends from my old school, but it's pretty much about the same.
Now, a lot of people have dropped out of the academy because it is actually a difficult school.
Yeah.
What about the academy made you decide to come back for senior year? I mean, you made it through one strenuous hell, excuse my French, first year. Why would you come back the senior year?
Um. Well, gee, because I liked it.
You liked it?
I mean, it wasn't. The bad parts were bad, like, but the good parts were good. And the bad parts were good in the sense that they were learning experiences. And now that I actually know how to sort of dodge some of the bad parts, it's not gonna be too bad.
So you would say that senior year, you felt like senior year would be easier, I suppose?
It is, yeah, I felt like it would be easier since I knew what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing actually. Like I've seen that over the past month and a half. That this year has been much easier for me than previous years,
That's very good.
particularly with Japanese.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're currently taking Japanese 3 with Kishi Sensei, aren't you?
Yes.
That's what I thought. How do you think having been at the academy will affect your future? Do you think it'll be positive, negative?
Positive. People might ask me questions like, "Why would you go there? Are you crazy?" But that's about the only negative thing I can imagine from it. I mean, it's an experience that basically gives you like survival skills for college. I mean,
Do you think it'll, like, what kind of skills do you think it's going to offer you?
well, I like I said, they sort of rebuilt my work ethic, so it's it's much better, and I basically kind of know how to live on my own now without parents all around all the time. Although then, once again, though I live in Muncie, so it's still sort of like my parents are there. But um, plus, it's built my confidence a bit. Like if I have to deal with a big problem, I'll probably just tackle it head on instead of trying to dodge it. So
Right.
it's helped.
Well, though that is basically all I was going to ask you. Are there like any other things you would like to add that you feel like it would be important to our knowledge of how you feel about the academy?
Always start nay papers the day you get them. Never procrastinate a nay paper ever. Don't do it.
All
It's
right.
bad.
Thank you, Robert. I appreciate your time.